Howdy, hi. It is Deer Drop Sports MLB Rundown picks and predictions for Saturday, August 9th, 2025. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, got to recap the previous day's results. Not the best of days for me. 4-6, bringing our season record to 477 and 449. We swept one game on the winner's side. We got swept on two games on the loser's side. I will recap them real quick, then get on to the 5 games we got for tomorrow. Game 1, it was the Marlins at the Braves. We took the Marlins minus 120 on the money line. They win. Final score 5-1. This Braves team is really, really bad. They got 2 hit by Edward Cabrera, who went 8 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned runs, and he struck out 11. Edward Cabrera is a dog. I don't know much about him before this season, but good Lord, is he good. 27. He's 6'5", 217. He's probably going to get paid a lot of money in the next few years, so shout out to Edward. The Braves are horrible. They're now 20 games below 500. They suck. Our one winner, where we swept both in one game, it was the Brewers, minus 125. We also had the under, 7.5 runs. The New York Mets, they continue to lose. They out-hit the Brewers 5-4, but they have 2 errors, one of them proving to be costly, as it scored an extra run on Bryce Terang's homer. Then, they suffered a hit by pitch on a bases-loaded walk by Isaac Collins. You can't be hitting people when the bases are loaded. You got nowhere to go, New York. You got nowhere. They lose the game 2-3. I think the Mets have lost, 5 or 6 in a row now? The entire city of New York is in disarray as both of their baseball teams are falling off of a cliff. So they're down horrible. The Brewers, 71 wins, 44 losses. This team is very, very good. Finally, we faded the other New York baseball team. We took the Astros minus 115 on the money line at the Yankees. They win the game. It took a while. They went 10 innings. They win 5-3. They had 10 hits. They were struggling to actually get guys across in the regular innings. They scored 2 in the top of the first inning, then didn't score another run until the top of the 10th, where you got a Taylor Trammell home run after a Carlos Correa single. Yankees tried to do something in the bottom of the 10th, but it was no bueno as they lose once again because they stink. Our losers, we had one that never stood a chance. We had the Royals plus 120 on the money line. I also took the over of 8.5 runs. Seth Lugo got absolutely rocked. Technically, this game is still going on. It is 3-9 in the top of the 9th. So I don't think we're getting a win here. Twins, 14 hits. This would be, when they win this game, it's going to be 3 out of their last 4 games they've won with just a ragtag group. I mean, you have Jeffers, Clemens, Luke Kishkill. I don't know who you are, but that guy, Luke Kishkill, out of Arizona State, he had 2 hits. Royce Lewis showed up today and actually made an appearance. I mean, just a bunch of dudes. You're like, who are you? And how are you scoring runs on a baseball team? I don't know, but Seth Lugo went 4 innings, giving up 9 hits and 7 earned runs. That is not ideal, Seth Lugo. Not ideal. Next game, this is the one that made me the most mad. Reds minus 105 on the money line, over 7.5 runs. Do you recall just 4 days ago when the Reds went into Chicago to play the Cubs and they won a baseball series? They have now lost the first 2 games to the Pirates. They scored 2 runs. They out-hit the Pirates 8-5, but they lose the game because they can't score. They're now just 3 games above 500. I think they're 5 games back in the wild card. They went and acquired a few guys at the trade deadline, and it's not going to mean anything because you're about to get swept on the road by one of the worst teams in baseball. How are you doing this? If they get swept in a 4-game series at Pittsburgh, they should sell the team. Legitimately sell the team. Next loser, we had the over 8.5 runs in the Braves game. This one never really stood a shot, considering they would let Edward Cabrera 2 hit them through 8 innings of baseball. Bryce Elder, 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned. That's about what you expected. He's not very good. Marlins win 5-1. The over, no bueno. Then we had the over 8.5 in the Yankees game. How many hits were there in this game? Let me double check. Because there was 2 in the top of the first, and I thought we were golden to hit the over. Okay, there was only 15. There was only, what? There was only 2 innings scored in. It was the top of the first and the bottom of the 6th. And then the only other 3 runs were scored in extras. 3 in the top of the 10th, 1 in the bottom. So really not a high-scoring game at all. It was just coast because it went into extras. So that's it. That is how we go 4-6. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. All right, game number 1. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yankees, they suck right now. Astros, they have a much better pitcher on the mound, and they have the more coherent lineup. So therefore, I will take them, minus 125 on the money line. Also going to rock the over of 7.5 runs. Astros have Framber Valdez on the mound, 11-5 with a 2.83 ERA. Going up against Luis Hill, who is 0-1 with a 13.5 ERA. This is only his second start of the year. He made his first start 5 days ago coming off of an injury. You always want to fade guys coming off of an injury. I mean, he got absolutely torched. He went 3 innings, giving up 5 hits and 5 earned, and that was at Miami. 1, not an easy place to hit in. 2, they don't really have the best of teams. So if you're going to go in and get rocked by Miami, I don't think it's going to go well for you against an Astros lineup that is good, hitting well in New York, which is a minor league park realistically. So I will take the Astros with the better lineup, the better pitcher, and the better team, minus 125. Next game, the Detroit Tigers should have lost today. If they were not saved by a random Matt Vierling home run in the bottom of the 8th inning, they would have lost with Tarek Skubal pitching against the Angels. I think the Angels win this game, however. I'm going to take them plus 120 on the money line. I'm also going to take the over of 8.5 runs. Angels, they have who is realistically their ace in Yusei Kikuchi, 5-7 with a 3.22 ERA. Going up against the old man, Charlie Morton, 7-9 with a 5.2. Early in the season, Charlie Morton was probably the worst pitcher in all of baseball, but he's turned it around. I will give him credit. He has actually improved. I didn't think it was possible for a 41-year-old to improve throughout the season, but he's done it. Looking at his game log, he's given up 1 earned, 3 earned, 3 earned, 7 earned, 1 earned, and 2 earned. And that 7 was at Tampa Bay, so kind of expected when you're playing in literally a little league park. But main story here, I like Kikuchi. He's been solid this year despite not having the best record at 5-7. His most recent games, he's given up 1, 3-3, 2, 3, 2-0-2. So you know what you're going to get. He's going to go about 5 or 6 innings, give up 2 or 3 runs, keep you in the ball game. It's really, the question is here, can the Angels get Charlie Morton for 4 or 5? If that answer is yes, I think they stand a legitimate shot to win at plus 120. If that answer is no, then they're probably cooked. But I will take my chances. I still don't think this Tigers team is playing great. I mean, they barely beat them in Game 1, and they had Tarek Skubal on the mound. They won 6-5. If you're going to give me Morton versus Kikuchi, and you're going to hit me with a plus 120 for the Angels, I'll take it every time. Give me the Angels. Give me the over. All right, next game we got, I'm going to take the Red Sox plus 120 on the money line on the road at San Diego. Also going to rock the over of 7.5 runs. I was tempted to take the under, but with how well the Red Sox have been hitting the baseball, I just don't think I'm going to do that. As I record the video right now, the score in the first game of the series is 4-0 to the Red Sox winning. They are out hitting them. How do they only have 2 hits but 4 runs? The answer, a sac fly, a bunch of walks, someone scored on a wild pitch, and then an Abreu 2-run home run. Dude, that is wild. Walker Buehler, 3 hits, 2 walks, 4 earned runs. Oh, sorry, I'm stupid. That's their pitcher. Who's pitching for the Padres? It's Nick Pivetta. Dude, he's been good this year. That's weird. Buddy, I don't know what's wrong with you today, but you suck. Anyway, for this matchup, it's Lucas Giolito, 8-2 with a 3.58 ERA, going up against Michael King, who's really good at home, but there's no way I'm laying minus 150 against a Red Sox team that's playing this good of baseball right now. The Red Sox, they are 12 games above 500. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. Just looking at how they've been hitting, this is just straight up season numbers. They're 4th in runs per game at 5. San Diego's nearly dead last in the NL, 24th in baseball, 4.1 runs a game. Boston's hitting 254 as a team. San Diego's just hitting 249. Boston beats them in homers, stolen bases, slugging percentage, you name it. Boston has the improved team. The only thing the Padres are actually better on is pitching and overall defense. But I don't really care because Giolito's been solid this year. The only thing you have to dodge is Michael King going out there and throwing like 7 innings of shutout baseball. But with how well the Red Sox have been swinging the bats, I think they're alive to win this game. Plus 120 sounds like a great price to me, so I'll take them and the over. Next game, Cardinals, minus 105. Also going to take the over 8.5 runs. This Cubs team is not playing good baseball right now. They are just like both the New York teams. They are plummeting quickly into the ground. Colin Rea on the mound, 8-5 with a 4.23 ERA, going up against Andre Plant, 6-8 with a 4.57 ERA. Rea has been struggling recently. The beginning of the year, towards the middle of the year, he was doing great. His most recent starts have not been good, nor is he going long into games. He's given up 2 earned, 4 earned, and 5 earned on 5 hits, 8 hits, and 6 hits. He's gone 4 innings, 4 innings, and 5 innings. He has not made it past the 5th inning in any of his last 4 starts. I will also remind you that the Cubs have one of the worst bullpens in the league. That is not a recipe for success. The Cardinals, they're slowly improving. They are currently winning game 1 of this series 5-0. It's in the bottom of the 8th. So they're going to be 1 game over 500. They are horrible on the road, much better at home, 33-24 at home this year. 5-5 in their last 10 compared to Chicago, who's 4-6. I just don't trust the way Chicago's hitting the ball right now. Cardinals, they're good at home. They won game 1 of this series. I think they have the better pitcher in current form on the mound. And these teams hate each other. So I will take the home team, minus 105, and the over 8.5 runs. All right, final game here. This one will be quick. I am not sure what the money line is, but I want to fade every single New York team possible. They are both going downhill very quickly. The Mets do not have a pitcher listed for this game. The Brewers have Tobias Myers, who is 1-1 with a 4.30 ERA. The Brewers could be throwing anyone. I mean, you could go sign CC Sabathia to a 2-day contract and throw him, and I'd still back him. Their lineup is better. They're the best team in baseball record-wise. They've been absolutely mashing teams at home. There's no reason not to take them here. If the money line is too big, I will take the minus 1.5 on the run line. So I will say I'll probably lay up to minus 140. The Brewers are a team I'm very comfortable laying a bit of a higher number just because the small ball they play, they're a team where if there's dudes on second with 0 outs, they will simply bunt him over to take the lead. So they are a team I don't mind paying a little bit higher for juice-wise. So I'll probably lay minus 140. Anything higher than that, I will not, and I'll take the run line. So minus 130 and below, give me the money line. Minus 140 or above, I will take the run line at whatever plus money it is. All right, that is going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.